Hey there everyone, this is Aesthetic with another SC2 cast for you. This one is from Dreamhack Winter, which is a very good tournament. I haven't seen all of these replays, but I do know some of the results. But I'm going to be casting this one for you, which is from the group stages. In the top left, the blue Protoss from Team Liquid, the Korean, very good player, one of the best Protosses in the world. It's liquidHerO. And down in the bottom right we have arguably the best foreign town out there, definitely one of the best foreign towns out there. This tournament is taking place in his home country of Sweden. It is EG.Thorzain.RC. So yeah, it should be a very good match. Standard liquid EG rivalry, which is always fun to cast. And this is a best of 3. So I'll be casting the second and hopefully third game if there is one. Coming up on this channel straight after this, hopefully. Yeah, so very standard opening. Ohana is the map. It's a very standard map. It's in very many map pools. Like, it's very well respected. It is pretty decent balance wise, and it's one of these ones that's very much got pushed by the community, especially those over Team Liquid and Reddit who seem to love Ohana as a map. It gives a relatively easy third base to take over here. You just knock down these rocks, you can block off your main ramp. So you've just got one way in, one way out. It's very easy like that. So Thorzain sitting down his standard barracks timing, and he's actually got down a gas as well. So we should be looking for some probably early aggression rather than no standard one racks fast expand, which is what we see so often from Terrans, especially foreign Terrans in this matchup. Yeah, so maybe a 1-1-1, but I wouldn't expect that too much. But some kind of early aggression, maybe Marines, maybe Hellions or a Banshee, very possibly. We may even just push out with some Marauders, which is not so standard, but something that can easily be done. It looks like Hero's going to be scouting out with this probe, scouting out, looking for proxies by the looks of where this probe is going, and I think he just misses spotting the SCV. He just scout his own base. So yeah, Hero looking for proxies and being very safe, which in the tournament of best of 3 is definitely worth doing, because cheese can come in best of 3s very easily. Thorzain scouting out this main base. He sees the side before go down. He sees this one gas. He's going to try and sneak away from the Zealot. Thorzain has. Oh. Okay, I definitely pressed the wrong button there. Anyway, Thorzain has put down this factory, and I believe he spotted this Nexus. So he knows what he's up against. He's going for a very early factory. He's getting concussive shell out very early with some orders, which is an interesting play. I haven't really seen this before. But yeah, a very interesting play from Thorzain. We should see what kind of early aggression he can throw out there. The warp gate tech coming into that Hero, and he's looking to get in his sentries, which are always the safest way to go, especially off of a 1-gate expand, which is pretty much as early as you can expand in PvT safely, and you can sometimes Nexus first. This is a very early expo. He's going to be playing on the defensive, especially considering Thorzain hasn't even got one yet. And Thorzain is he pulling SCVs? Oh man, so Thorzain coming with a lot of aggression here from Thorzain. He's clearing out the tower with these Marines and Marauders. And these SCVs are coming. This is could be a very quick game here. Hero with a very economic build. Thorzain going for a lot of pressure early on. This really could end relatively quickly. Zealot is going to go down, and the Stalker comes out. He's going to be just now spots the SCVs. Which is very dangerous from Thorzain. He's building 2 bunkers. Oh wow, he's going all out on this, and definitely take down this Nexus, which would be a big win, considering this is essentially what Heroes play, centered around the Stalker, taking down significant relevant to stop this. He's walking in 2 more Zealots, 2 more Stalkers even, who's going to have the range advantage, and with the high ground vision they may well just be able to shut this down. But these bunkers finished, this could be very bad news for Hero. There's news picking off the Marauder, and some rooms, so he's with his bunkers definished. This kid really a bad composition. He's got his robo steam coming up. His SVP is just repairing it up, his warders and doing a lot of damage to this necklace, which we see just about before. That is a big move for Thorzain, and I'd like to see him go home in here. He's just put down his natural. He's just getting ahead in economy, and he's looking at getting some siege tanks up in siege mode. And he decides to go to home if the bunker was forced with his SVs intact. Just leaving the bunkers here as a deterrent, as a delay for this expo to go down. And yeah, he's just going to leave one marine in a bunker, just to fake some pressure, to look like there's some real danger for Hero as he retreats and goes home. So we do see quite a big lead for Thorzain here, but in supply there's still a lot. There's more supply for Hero just about. Their army sizes are very similar. Thorzain's just down on a few workers. He does have those mules, and he puts them all out. He just pushes down around, but his bunkers are salvaged. And yeah, I would see him re-expand here. I'd assume trying to catch up on that economy when he has the money to. Yeah, there's the Nexus. There's the Nexus goes down, and he's going to push out, do a count of his own, see if he can get any return damage done. But no probes were killed there by Thorzain. No units really lost by liquidHerO. They're just very happy to trade that early aggression, just trade that Nexus and say, okay, you can have that, but I'm gonna be safe, keep all my units, keep an army about, so I'm not gonna get killed by this early aggression. I'll just let you have that Nexus. Yeah, so we do see more backs from down. We see a very early Robo Bay from Hero, who looks like he's going to want to get Colossus out very early. Probably with range. He might just go for a sort of a 2-base Colossus timing push here. After that base got knocked down. More backs from Thorzain, and a starport just about to get started. We do see single forge coming in for Hero, and the double gas taking on Thorzain's expansion, so he could be going quite heavily siege tanks here, although not in production at the minute. So with an eBay coming in, he might be looking at that for his upgrades. Hero just here trying to deny the third, scout out what's happening, putting some pressure on these rocks, while his main forces back at his own other watchtower, and Stalker's just using their mobility, trying to cause some damage. The Colossus is coming straight out for Hero, so I'd like to see him push with that, to be honest, and +1 armour for him as well. You do see the sting coming up for Thorzain, but with these 3 siege tanks seized here, I cannot see this doing too much damage from Hero. It's even possibly helping Thorzain get his expansion up a bit quicker by knocking down these rocks. And there's just too much here. This is just a bit of fake pressure, and see what he's got. Thorzain looks like he's had enough. He might skirt around the edge, take out these stalkers. Oh, this is not good for Hero stalkers here. Thorzain's going to take an even bigger supply lead. Yeah, just no damage at all from these stalkers. It's just yeah, send it badly. Yeah, the stalkers going out. And there are medevacs out on the way now for Thorzain as well, so we just looking very good at this point in time. With that supply lead as well. He even has a lead in workers, and with those mules he's just looking very good. It's ever getting taken out by Thorzain there by the missile turret. Hero not being quite careful enough. Yeah, with these medevacs popping out, and Colossus only just on the way, Thermal Lance not out yet. This could be very dangerous for Hero. He looks like he wants to push out, possibly to take his third, take out his Hellion, and see what he can do if he can catch up on economy by chronoing those probes out, trying to be a base up on his opponent. Thorzain's just looking to push out again. Looks like a scouting factory is out and a third base is down as well. So this is really looking good for Thorzain. Yeah, I'd love to see what he does from here, but yeah, keeping him moving on that watchtower. I'm not sure he can push up this ramp though. There seems to be those Immortals, 2 Colossus as well. This is looking pretty bad, especially with no Vikings, no Banshees. I think to really effectively deal with those Colossus except for siege tanks. And it is a very, very dangerous position. They're both they're even on upgrades. Thorzain's got his attack, but Hero's got his up plus 1 defense. But with Stun and Combat Shield coming in and Thermal Ad's not quite done, when that is done, it'll be probably very, very safe, especially on that high ground. Just some more units streaming forward for Thorzain. It looks like he's going to just pressure a little bit of his Marines, just in mind if they get too much. 3 force fields used there, which is quite a lot, and these Marauders stim up to see if they can take out that Zealot, which they cannot. Viking prediction on the way now from Thorzain, who is very much in need of that with these three Colossus out already. That is a big Colossus count to have no Vikings to deal with, and Thorzain decides that it's too much, and he's going to retreat a little bit, head home, just keep some remnants of forces on the map. Yeah, he's going to back up, and yeah, this third base is going to be taken down, put up quite nicely for Thorzain, and probably it's going to get up before Hero's third base. So the supply lead still with Thorzain, and he spots this counter attack coming on the Zelmaga Watchtower. So I'll have to see how he deals with this massive amount of Colossus when he's got 4 Vikings, which kind of is enough to do with 1, maybe 2 Colossus, but he is very more heavy, which could help out as well. But he stand up to this bit there. Retreat from Heroes is too much stuff for him to really do anything with, and his siege tanks just scared him off. And Thorzain's going to push with these Marines and more to see if he can get some damage done, but he decides to retreat. This scouting factory probably has spotted this. No, has not spotted this third. So I'm sure Thorzain will think that it'll be out about this time anyway. But with his third Orbital Command, with his 5th and 6th gas going up, and just so many SCVs and a lot of mules here. Yeah, even his upgrades, he's going for his 2-2 already. Protoss armor 2's up, but I don't think he's got any attack upgrades yet. So, oh, he does have +1. I apologise. But yeah, Thorzain going all out with this Templar tech switch. He's looking to get his storm out as quickly as possible, which really can devastate Bio, because devastate these Vikings as well, really cause them to take a lot of damage, not be anywhere near as effective against the Colossi. And yeah, the Marines can just really disintegrate when they're taking those storms. Marauders take down this pylon here, but this probe is still out on the map and has and this Hero does have this observer. I'm on using this base if you wanted to do any blink shenanigans. Looks like a warp prism is on the way around. 4 zealots, so not storm drop, but 4 zealots really can mess up a Terran mineral line, and it really can be dangerous as Thorzain is pushing out into the middle of the map again, just regaining some map control. So we do see Thorzain with a supply lead. We also see him with yeah, he's low on workers in comparison, but that's kind of to be expected. But yeah, so many Marauders. He's just very, very Marauder heavy. Which is interesting considering he got that Marauder so early in the game to put pressure on to take down that Nexus and get himself quite a decent lead. I do wonder if he's going to overproduce Vikings now though. There's only 3 Colossus on the map. He's got 10 Vikings. If he goes any higher than this, he might be in a bit of trouble. He's still producing Vikings, so if he's not careful, the storm could really decimate this Viking population, and they just won't be as effective as Colossi as they should be, or he will take out the Colossi and not do anything. The Zealots walking in here, taking out some, I assume that was an engineering downside instead. The Zealots taking that down another before 2-2 finishes. The repair on the SVVs just holds it as he takes it down with Marines and Marauders, and Hero decides to push at the front while half of Thorzain's army is back in his base. Yeah, a lot of Templars coming out now. Really going to be helpful. 7 Templars, so we can see some big storms. Thorzain's going to have to storm off really well. And there's an engagement here. The Colossus push through and take out some Marines, but those Zealots are taking damage from siege tanks. which is very dangerous. We see a Ghost Academy come down for Thorzain, which is really what he does need right now. He needs those EMPs, he needs those snipes to be effective, to take out those zealots, and more so to take out those High Templar, because they are just so deadly if they get their storms off. And these siege tanks will be helpful in that though, helpful in taking out those High Templar before they get in range to storm. And yes, HerO is pushing in here. He's warped some into the high ground, some sentries and stuff, but he's going to push into these siege tanks, and we'll see what happens. There's a big engagement. These new orders are doing well. The siege tanks are causing a lot of damage. You see Thorzain taking a supply lead, and as he backs off big storms of those Vikings, but Thorzain manages to dodge them well, and the supply's looking very even right now. Those 3 Colossus still survive. There's still 5 Templar with this army. So yeah, a very even trade. Still both on 3 bases. There's more zealots reinforcing from HerO because we've got no pylon up yet near the battle. One is just coming in now. Saw those scans there, and with Colossus being high ground vision, he can really do some damage in this main. There's a lot of Vikings out. If they can get a good angle here, that would be very good for Thorzain. It looks like his ramp's not quite protected though. Oh, these Nords push out. Yeah, they do defend that ramp well. And these Medivacks are doing a good job of picking up these orders. These Colossi are doing a lot of damage. The Vikings is finally going to work, taking down these Colossus eventually. But big storms, oh my days, such big storms from HerO, keeping him in this game. Pushing forward, these Ghosts are finally out, they have enough energy to do anything useful. Yeah, this is the problem Thorzain has, is that he's down on supply due to those big storms, and the fact that he's just got Vikings. He's got so many Vikings and no Colossi to try and to actually take down with them. He might need to land them and actually use them to some effect, but he's just not got the right unit composition anymore. He needs more Ghosts, he needs a lot more Marines and Mortars. Here they finally come in from the main base and reinforcing. But liquidHerO is forcing the lift of this command centre. He is sort of obviously to be moved. His SCVs are repairing, but Thorzain does have this planetary fortress fort, but he's got no way of getting his SCVs over there. At the same time, HerO's gained his fortress, and we do see he's pushing for these zealots and these immortal. Thorzain just does not have enough army. He's trying to flank down the back. These Ghosts are getting taken out by his Archons. This is really do or die for Thorzain. He's got to do a lot of damage. More snipes going down on these zealots. You see the immortals still safe, and these Archons doing a lot of damage. Zealots getting right in. Good micro from HerO to bring everything up, and this extra warping of zealots is just going to be too much. GG, well played. That's the first game in this best of 3 to liquidHerO, taking out EG.Thorzain. Good game. The second game will be up on my channel right after this, so do join us again for that.